Hey there everyone, Drew Goldfarb from DGPicks.com breaking down another series for you. Let's take a closer look at the series between the Rangers and the Washington Capitals. Now on paper, at least at the surface level, this seems like an incredibly lopsided matchup. You've got the New York Rangers, who are the President's Trophy winners for the NHL this season. Washington Capitals barely snuck into the playoffs at the end of the year when John Tortorella and the Flyers pulled their goalie despite already being eliminated from the playoffs, at least about 30 seconds before they decided to make that decision. Whether or not they knew about that, very different story. That's not for this video. Anyway, back to it. Rangers minus 410 favorites at FanDuel to win this series. The Capitals plus 315. The funny thing about that is Money Puck says it should actually be wider than that. Money Puck gives the Rangers a 90% chance to win this series and advance to round two. The Capitals just 10%. Even though these teams split the regular season series 2-2, home team went 4-0. If you're looking for a bit of value on the Rangers side, I mentioned this with the Florida Panthers matchup, minus 170 for New York to win this series in fewer than 7 games. Minus 410, keep your money. Don't give that to someone else to hold for you for 2 or 3 weeks while you wait on the Rangers to advance at minus 410. It's not worth the $20 you'd win if you gave them $100 for 2-3 weeks. Don't do it. Look for elsewhere. Look for value somewhere else. The Rangers to win 4-2, 4-1, 4-0 is minus 170 odds. You can get very specific with it if you want to take a bet that way. You could bet in the series needing to go 6 games or less than 6 games at a line of 5.5. More than 5.5. So either 6 or 7 games paying at minus 132. 4 or 5 games paying at plus 108. This is where I want to talk about, though, really quick before we wrap things up, because I do agree the Rangers, the best team in the NHL this regular season, but they've done it with balance. And this is where I think it's really interesting that Money Puck has it as a 90-10 split. If you look at the offense, the Rangers ranked 7th in the NHL in goals for per game this season in the NHL, 3.4, right around. Defensively, 7th in the NHL. That's where they were. They were giving up about 2 3/4 goals per game in the NHL this season. Washington was 28th in offense. Their goal differential was atrocious, but defensively, Washington ranked 16th in the NHL in goals allowed. So they were not giving up quite as many. They're not that far from the Rangers. The Rangers, looking here at my notes here, 2.76 goals against per game. Washington Capitals, a hair over 3. You're talking about 1/4 of a goal a game defensively is the difference. Washington Capitals still have Alex Ovechkin. The Rangers have a lot of weapons. They do it with balance. They're great defensively. They're great in net. They're very, very good offensively, even though they're 7th in the NHL in the regular season. You can't go against the Rangers in a series like this, but please, please, please don't do minus 410 for them to win the series. Either parlay it with another series or take them to win in 6 games or less at minus 170.
If you like that breakdown and you want to see more, I have breakdowns for all 8 first-round series of the 2024 NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs live right now at DGPicks.com. Also available at Patreon.com/Drew Goldfarb. You could see those picks for free because you get a free 7-day trial. So make sure you sign up at DGPicks.com or Patreon.com/Drew Goldfarb, where I've got betting picks, tips, and analysis, and more going live throughout the week on the NHL, Major League Baseball, and more. So begin your free 7-day trial today.